Have you ever felt like you're being called to something greater, something beyond the ordinary path? Sometimes a woman begins to notice changes in her life that are hard to explain. Her heart becomes more awake, her soul more restless, and the world around her begins to feel different. These are not coincidences. They are powerful signs that Allah may be choosing her for a higher purpose. In this video, we'll explore 7 deep, soul-stirring signs that show when a woman is being spiritually prepared for something extraordinary. These signs can appear quietly, yet they leave a strong impact that cannot be ignored. If you've been feeling disconnected from the world, but more connected to your inner self and to Allah, this message is for you. Stay with us until the end. What you'll hear may not only explain your journey, but give you the strength to keep going on it. Sign 1. Increased tests and challenges. When Allah chooses a woman for a higher purpose, her life often becomes a path filled with unique and intense challenges. These tests are not punishments, they are signs of divine attention. Allah places her in situations that stretch her emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. She may experience delays in important areas of life, such as marriage, career, or family stability. People may misunderstand her, or she may find herself in difficult relationships where her patience and strength are constantly tested. These trials are not random. They are designed specifically for her growth. They remove her attachments to the dunya and force her to rely completely on Allah. With every hardship, her heart softens, her faith deepens, and her resilience grows stronger. The pressure she feels is like the pressure placed on coal to become a diamond. She begins to see that the challenges are not setbacks, but setups for something greater. Her experiences prepare her to carry responsibility with wisdom and compassion. Allah is shaping her into a woman who can handle a divine mission, someone who is strong, wise, and spiritually awake. Each challenge is a hidden mercy, building the strength she'll need to fulfill the purpose Allah has written for her. Sign 2. Deep emotional sensitivity. When Allah selects a woman for a higher purpose, one of the most striking changes she experiences is a heightened emotional sensitivity. Her heart becomes more aware, not only of her own feelings, but also of the struggles and pain of others. She begins to feel a deep sense of empathy, even towards people she doesn't know. The suffering of the world no longer feels distant. It touches her soul in a way that moves her to care, pray, or act. This sensitivity is a sign of spiritual awakening. Her heart is no longer numb to injustice, dishonesty, or cruelty. Instead, she feels disturbed by it, even if it doesn't affect her personally. She becomes more mindful of her words, her actions, and how they impact others. Often she cries in private, not from weakness, but from a heart that has been softened by divine connection. Allah is refining her emotions, not to make her fragile, but to prepare her for a role that requires deep compassion. This emotional depth becomes her strength. It allows her to connect with people, comfort them, and guide them in ways others cannot. Her heart becomes a vessel of mercy, reflecting the qualities Allah wants her to carry forward. Sign 3. Strong connection with Allah. A woman chosen by Allah for a higher purpose often finds herself drawn closer to Him in ways she can't fully explain. Her heart begins to long for spiritual fulfillment more than worldly pleasures. She finds comfort in solitude, especially in moments of dhikr, dua, and quiet reflection. This connection isn't forced. It grows naturally, as if her soul is being pulled toward its true source. She begins to experience a deep sense of peace in prayer, even during times of hardship. Her salah becomes more than a ritual. It becomes her lifeline. She may start waking up for tahajjud, not because someone told her to, but because her heart feels restless without that intimate moment with Allah. Her reliance shifts from people and circumstances to tawakkul, trust in Allah alone. She finds herself constantly talking to Allah in her heart, seeking His guidance in the smallest of matters. This awareness of His presence becomes constant, and her love for Him grows with every test, every answered prayer, and even with the silence. This powerful connection is a sign that Allah is preparing her soul for something sacred. He is building within her a foundation of unwavering faith, because her mission will demand nothing less. Sign 4. Sudden isolation or loneliness. One of the most unexpected signs that a woman is being prepared by Allah for a higher purpose is a phase of sudden isolation or loneliness. This is not just physical separation from people, it's a deeper sense of being set apart. Friends may drift away, social gatherings may no longer feel fulfilling, and even in a room full of people, she might feel alone. At first, this solitude can be painful and confusing, making her question what's changing within her. But this isolation is purposeful. Allah removes distractions from her life to bring her closer to Him and to help her hear her own soul more clearly. In this quiet space, she begins to reflect deeply, think critically about her life, and connect with her purpose. She may feel distant from those who once understood her because she is growing in a direction they are not meant to follow. It's during this sacred loneliness that she discovers her own voice, her strength, and her relationship with Allah in its rawest form. This stage is where clarity is born. Allah is clearing her path, not to leave her alone, but to prepare her to walk a path that requires focus, purity of heart, and unwavering inner strength. Sign 5. Unusual dreams or inner insights. When Allah chooses a woman for a higher purpose, He often opens a new form of communication with her through dreams and inner insights. These are not ordinary dreams that fade upon waking. They feel vivid, symbolic, and sometimes even prophetic. They may repeat or come with powerful emotions that linger throughout the day, urging her to reflect more deeply. Some dreams may offer comfort, while others may carry hidden warnings or directions. Alongside these dreams, she starts experiencing inner insights, moments of sudden clarity or understanding that seem to come from nowhere. She may be going about her day when an idea, realization, or answer to a long-standing question settles in her heart. These insights feel divinely placed, as if Allah is gently guiding her thoughts toward wisdom and purpose. This spiritual awakening sharpens her intuition. She begins to notice signs around her, small occurrences that speak directly to her condition or decision. It's as if her soul is being trained to listen, not just with ears, but with the heart. These moments are Allah's way of drawing her attention inward, preparing her to trust her fitrah and recognize the divine hints that will guide her through the special journey He has chosen for her. Sign 6. Attraction to service and truth. A woman chosen by Allah for a higher purpose often feels a strong inner pull towards serving others and standing up for truth, even when it's uncomfortable or unpopular. She begins to feel burdened by the suffering she sees around her, not just emotionally, but spiritually. Whether it's helping the poor, speaking out against injustice, or supporting those in need, her heart urges her to take action. This attraction to service doesn't come from a desire for praise or recognition. Instead, it stems from a sincere intention to please Allah and fulfill a responsibility she feels placed upon her soul. Even when she lacks resources or support, she finds a way to give, through time, words, or small acts of kindness that carry great meaning. She also becomes less tolerant of falsehood, hypocrisy, or anything that contradicts the values of Islam. Her voice becomes a tool for truth, and she starts using it to correct wrongs, share knowledge, and uplift others. This natural inclination towards service and truth is a powerful sign. Allah is planting seeds of leadership and moral courage in her heart. Her actions begin to reflect the character of someone entrusted with a greater mission, one rooted in sincerity, sacrifice, and divine responsibility. Sign 7. Transformation in character. A clear sign that Allah has chosen a woman for a higher purpose is the deep transformation that begins to take place within her character. This change isn't superficial or temporary. It is profound and lasting. She starts to notice a shift in how she reacts to challenges, people, and situations. Her patience grows, her words become more thoughtful, and her heart softens toward those who wrong her. She no longer seeks validation or praise from people. Instead, she focuses on pleasing Allah through her behavior. Pride turns into humility, anger gives way to mercy, and arrogance is replaced with gratitude. Even her smallest actions, how she treats her family, how she handles stress, how she forgives, begin to reflect a sense of maturity and grace that wasn't there before. This transformation doesn't happen overnight. It often comes after moments of deep reflection, hardship, and sincere repentance. But once it begins, it continues to shape her into someone who embodies the qualities of a true believer. This change in character is not just a sign of spiritual growth, it is a preparation for leadership, influence, and trust. Allah purifies her soul so that she can carry the weight of the purpose He has destined for her with honor and integrity. If you felt any of these 7 signs in your life, know that Allah is shaping you for something greater. Trust His process, even when it feels difficult, because your journey has purpose. You are not alone, and every step is leading you closer to what He has written for you. If this video touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Ineer Deen for more inspiring content. May Allah guide you, protect your soul, and elevate your purpose. Comment below, Ya Allah, choose me for a purpose that brings me closer to you.